Hello, welcome back to the Beary Good Podcast. I'm your host, Crouton Z. I know it's been a hot minute since I made a video on this channel, an episode, so this one might be a little longer, probably not as I say that, but today, there's a few more little things I want to talk about, relating to bear stuff. I got 4 topics basically, but hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was like a small section of this. It ain't gonna take too long. At max 5 minutes. Y'all can time me on that. But basically, there has been one YouTuber has recently, well, not really recently, but I'd say a few months ago, left the bear community. No, not entirely, but TMG Boom. Fucking traitor. Just kidding, he's not a traitor. But TMG Boom left the bear, not really left, he's still in it, but he stopped making bear content pretty much, and basically is making Forsaken content. I don't know anything about Forsaken, I don't know what the fuck it is. I played it once, and I was just in the lobby for 10 seconds, and I left, because it didn't seem fun to me. I'm not saying that because I'm a bear player, and I'm I can't enjoy other games. I'm literally just saying that because I didn't see, how it's appealing, but yeah, pretty popular game. TMG Boom changed his channel description to I make Forsaken videos for the most part instead of I make bear videos for the most part, which is kind of sad that we're seeing a man like him leaving. He's a pretty good influence on the bear community. He's been making videos for almost 5 years, which is crazy. Almost 5 years of bear videos. I think he has officially made 5 years of bear videos. But yeah, I mean, it's good for him because he is getting way more views and subscribers, making way more money off of Forsaken, which is incredible. It's like when Cheddar Balls stopped making bear content, he just switched to doors, and he was making a lot from that stuff. Obviously, it's not my business how much money they're making, but I'm assuming by the views and subscribers they're getting, I think it's a lot, or pretty much good enough for a normal job. Not really a full time. I don't know how YouTube money works. It's not much. It's like I said, none of my business. I can't be putting my nose in this shit. I would say that it's pretty nice to see that these YouTubers who are small creators are now getting larger, being more well known in the community of different Roblox games, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, I might have said this before in another podcast episode. I can't remember, but if I haven't, I'll say it right now. You can't really make bear content and try to get that as a full job, because I don't think you're gonna, unless you're lucky like TMG Boom when he was making bear videos. I don't think you're gonna get lucky enough to make enough money to make bear content a job, because bear is just not popular anymore. And I'm not trying to diss on the game, fuck you, Cheetah Man. I'm not trying to F off or piss off Cheetah Man or anything. I'm just saying that this game is so small now. The community is shrinking. If you were to do this in August of 2019 and you were to make videos on that game, you would get millions of views. Probably 100,000 views per video, because that game was at 10k players per day. When I used the Wayback Machine, 10k players per day in August and July. July, I think I saw one that was 30,000 players one day. But I think it was actually 15. I think she confirmed that too, but on Wayback Machine in July, I saw one that had 15,000 players active at a time, which is insane. So most of the OG players, there's the biggest population for bear, its huge prime, was basically 2019. So if you were to make content on that game back in 2019, you'd probably make a lot more money. Kindly Keen, when he did that stuff, he got lots of views from bear. So if you were to be an OG bear YouTuber and just make content on that game back then, you were I don't think a lot of people even would like that. We had Pitiful Flow, but they played in 2019, but didn't start making bear videos until 2020, early 2020. So it's I don't know. I don't even think there's a YouTuber that's been making bear videos since 2019 and is still uploading bear videos to this day. Kindly Keen, he quit in 2020. I don't know where the fuck he went. I don't know why he stopped playing bear, but yeah, I mean, you can't really be successful off. I mean, you can get 10k views for bear videos good. That's how much money? Probably $30 or something. I mean, it depends. If you really are determined enough to go for making bear content as a job, go at it. Like, no one's stopping you from trying to do that. It's just going to be really hard because of the size of this game now. It's just really small. There's like 500 players per day active at a time, which is kind of sad, but it's because the game just doesn't have the same charm, I guess. Back then, there was a lot of more updates, and I don't blame Cheat. He's working on the next topic I'm going to talk about, but he's working on... let's just get into it right now. Let's get into the next topic. Bear Tower Defense. Cheetah is working on Bear Tower Defense. He recently posted a devlog video where he is going to start making these videos where he just goes over the update. Or not the update, the game he's making in progress and shit. It's pretty cool. He made a YouTube short, which was really surprising. That was well edited by, I think, Cheddar Balls, so that's pretty cool. And after, I will say that the game looks really good. It looks amazing. I'm not saying it's gonna flop, but I really hope it doesn't like Skensions did. Because it looks really good, it has a nice thing, and people really like tower defense games, like Skibbity Tower, like Toilet Tower Defense. What the fuck is that? And that has like a lot of players. Or at least it did, maybe. I don't know. I haven't checked it, but never played it. But if this game blows up, hopefully, like people might be like, oh, that's the bear game I played back in the day. I remember that game. And be like, oh, that's a tower defense game. Might as well try to check it out. And if they like it, And Cheat said he added a new thing, like puzzles that are like a new mini game you can do for rewards, which is pretty cool. I don't know if any other like games do that shit. Like not puzzles, but like other things you can do for rewards, which is pretty cool. If no one else has really done that before, it's a cool idea because it fits into the bear, like what Bear's supposed to. Well, not what Bear's about. But I don't think this game will flop like Skensions because I'm praying it doesn't. But mainly because, bear players like. This game is literally for the bear players, and bear players are gonna probably flock to this game and play it for a pretty long time because Cheetah Man's like the man of the bears. I don't know how to describe him. Bear players like bear games. When Cheetah makes a bear game, they like it. When Cheetah makes a game not associated with bear, they don't really play it as much because bear is his thing. And I think he said before he wants to move away from bear, which is why it originally discontinued. But Skensions flopped, which means he couldn't. So he had to. I feel bad because felt like he had to stick to bear. At least that's what I think I saw. I don't fucking know. I could be seeing shit. But I do know that. I am aware that he's been working on Bear Tower Defense and it looks really good. And he said it will estimate to come out in a few months. Next month or whatever. Not next month. Definitely not next month. Way too short of a time. I asked the AI Cheetah Man on Chat AI when Tower Defense is coming in. Surprisingly, he said in a few months. I don't know if that's accurate or if the creator of that chatbot actually coded it right or something. But if he did, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the game looks really good and smooth and well played looking. I think it's gonna be nice to play. I'm not a big fan of tower defense games, which is a really hot take. I've just never been like a tower defense person. I played Balloons TD for a month. I just played the first game to see how it was. I liked it for like a month and then uninstalled it because I wasn't using it. I never tried Tower Defense Simulator before, that big game. But I guess that game's also popular. I don't know why I haven't tried that game yet. That's pretty weird how I haven't tried that game. I'll have to try it. My brother loves playing it, so maybe I'll give it a go. Enough of that. Yeah, so I think the Bear Tower Defense looks really good from what Cheat has been releasing. Trailers, teasers, clips. Not really VODs, but video devlogs. There you go. He's been doing a lot of good stuff, and this game looks really nice. I hope it doesn't, flop. Not trying to, offend anyone by saying, oh, Skenges is such a bad fucking game. It flops so bad. Cheetah Man, you guys stick to Bear. I'm not saying that, but that's what probably what... that's what happened to Skengens, is, people weren't hating on it, but it was just nothing like Bear. Except for that one cheesy map. Except for that, this Cheetah Man's audience is mostly Bear players. It's all Bear... Not really all Bear players. Mostly Bear players. The main reason they know about him is because he made Bear. He literally made what Bear is. So, once you're well known for one thing, I don't think it's going to be hard to transfer to get known for another thing too. Well, maybe it's not, but for him it kind of is because he's been doing Bear for like 5 years. Well, 4 years or 5 years before he decided to discontinue it in 2024, I think. Maybe 2023, I don't know, I forget. But yeah, after that, I hope he just doesn't make this like, I don't want him to like feel rushed. I don't want him to feel like he's being pressured into releasing this faster, or he's just has to make it really good. I want him to make it for the community, put time into it, but not overwork himself to the point where he just feels like he can't do it anymore. That's not what anyone wants from him. I know he's working with his developer friends to make a really good game, and I'm supporting him for that because that's awesome. A Bear tower defense game is something I never thought I'd actually mention, even spit into my mouth. Whoa, that sounded weird. Anyway. So yeah, overview of what I just said. I think the Bear tower defense is going to be a pretty cool game, and maybe I'll probably make a video on it. A few videos. If I make videos on fucking Bear fan games, then I have to make a video on Cheetah Man's official game. I made like one video on Skenjins, I think. Just because Skenjins wasn't really my thing. I mean, Skenjins wasn't really a game it was cute, but it just wasn't a game I enjoyed that much. But luckily, Bear tower defense is probably up my alley with the Bear stuff, so it looks really nice. The UI or the 3D model for Bear is really cool. The mobs attack you and shit, and there's like new maps you can play, which is awesome. But yeah, I think that's it for that topic. It's time for the next topic, which is theories for... Oh no, that's after. Thoughts for the April Fool's things. My thoughts on the April Fool's events and shit. So, a little controversial in my opinion. I'm a little bit sad about this. He teased that we were gonna be getting some fucking Whitey and the Scary Fun Adventure to Skaneland finally. It looked really goofy. I was ready to play it. Never got a notification that was out. Never released. I think that was just a cruel April Fool's joke he played. I could be wrong, but I think it was. So we might have to wait another year, buddy. But, it looked really goofy. The music was fire, though. I ain't gonna lie. He was spinning some bars. It sounded like Eric Cartman, kinda. If you go back to that video. The guy singing sounds like Eric Cartman. But, I don't even watch South Park, and I know what he sounds like, which is crazy, but... Anyway, enough of that. After that, the one game that did open back up is the, Misto Area 51 game that's, was Bear Beta and Bear Sigma. That game opened up, and from what I know, it's permanently opened up, I think. It's been opened up for, it's almost the end. It's April 28th at the time we're recording this. It's been 3 weeks since the game opened up, and it hasn't been closed yet, which is the longest by far. So I don't think it's closing anytime soon. But yeah, I don't think it's closing. But the more controversial thing I want to talk about, nothing changed in the game. The 3 badges that you could earn, I think there's 3. I don't think the other one from that one obby game, I don't think that's back. But the 3 badges you got, the pizza, burger, and the penguin thing, those badges have returned, and they were obtainable, and once you got them, you would get the skins. I don't know about Bear Star, but you got the Kill Effect, the Misto's Whip, the Sam, and the Crustification inside of Bear Alpha, if you got those badges. My opinion on this is that it's pretty hot take. Cool, the skins are in there, but now the badges are less rare, which is, I don't care, really, but for other people, they probably wanted that badge to be, rare and feel special about themselves. But now that the badges are just so common, and the skins are in alpha, I mean, I don't really understand the point of that. I guess it's because we didn't really get a new reward, really, I guess you count the new Bear Alpha skins, basically new for Bear Alpha, not for Bear Star or anything, but new for Bear Alpha skins like Crustification and, Sam and the Misto's Whip. I forgot to get, and I didn't know that these things came out until here's one of the most controversial things. The two YouTubers, Katya, I hope I'm saying that right, Katya and JJ, two small YouTubers who have like 500 subs. You guys should go subscribe to them. They are bear YouTubers who both made videos talking about the April Fool's thing, where they explains that they didn't even know that the bear badges have returned, and they gave skins in Bear Alpha. And they didn't like this because they got no warning for it. They got no notification that it was coming out. No one talked about it except people in the Discord server, but they didn't check that. So they didn't know that that the badges gave the skins in Bear Alpha, and they didn't bother to get them because they thought, oh, it's just for Bear Star, it doesn't matter. But then they did, and they found out like a few days after the skins were not available in Alpha anymore, and the badges weren't available. So they've been collecting. Katya's been collecting skins. She has every single skin that's a big man thing, and then now she doesn't have all the skins because she's missing the April Fool's skins or something like that. I could be wrong. And then JJ, he missed out some of those skins too, so it's pretty sad. But I'm mad too because I wanted to get them too for my alt account, my starting over account, and I fucking couldn't because I didn't even know they were a thing until after they were gone. So they should have like gave some clarification for it was out. From what I believe, the skins were given out from the badges a few days after the badges were actually obtainable. So when you first got the badges on like the first few days of the game opening, you didn't get a skin until like a few days later where you magically got the skins, which is kind of weird. Why didn't you do it on the first day? But this is really sad because people they didn't know that they give you skins in Alpha, and they thought it was just for Bear Star all along, so they just didn't care and get them. Now they don't have the skins in Alpha, which is sad because like, what if they love a crustification and they don't like Bear Star, but they have it in Bear Star and they want an Alpha, and then they couldn't get it because they didn't realize it was also an Alpha? That is never mind, they would. But if they didn't get it for Bear Star and they wanted it in Alpha, and then they just realized that they missed out and they couldn't get it in Alpha anymore, that would be so devastating. That's terrible. Like, I don't know why. I don't hate Cheat for not letting, or any of the developers. I don't hate them for like saying, not giving out a notification, but I feel like they should have. I guess if it's like some goofy April Fool's joke or some shit. It's like, dog, it's like 3 days after fucking April. You don't have to be pulling that shit anymore, but yeah, that's pretty goofy. Overall, I give that entire, if you call that shit an event, I don't even think it was an event. If you call that an event, I give the event, I'm putting that in quotation marks, I'm gonna give it about a 5 out of 10. Nothing really new, unless you count the Bear Alpha skins. But my final topic is theories for what the Cinco De Mayo update could hold. Not really focused on Bear Star. It maybe Bear Star, but I'm focused more on Bear Alpha because next Monday is Cinco de Mayo. But here's my thoughts. So I think that he's going to release the update on the weekend. He did that last year because Cinco de Mayo fell on a Monday, I think, again last year. So what he did is he released it 2 weeks, 2 days on the weekend before Monday, which is Cinco de Mayo, so people had time to like get the skins and school wasn't in the way, which is amazing. Thank you, Cheetah Man. I think he'll do that this year. I'm not saying he will, so don't take my word for it. But like I said, this is theories, okay? This is theories, not real. So what do I think's gonna happen? I think the lobby's gonna be decorated. Maybe new stuff, new social gear, kill effects, skins, maybe some new skins. But the big skin that I've seen some of my friends talk about is the return. Like, could Cinco de YD be an official skin released for Bear Alpha? Now, I wouldn't say it would be the Whitey, like the old Whitey that's a puffle Whitey. I don't think that's only for Cheetah Man. I don't think he'd actually come in the shop as that skin. But the new one that was found in the lobby on the floor, using the new Whitey model, I think that Cinco de YD would be in the shop. If it does get released, I feel like that would be in the shop for like over 100,000 quids or something. It would have to be really expensive because that's like the first non-bear, if you don't count Bob or Doggle, or the Doggle skins. or the zombie skins. It's like the first non-bear. Like, it's just a bigger skin. It's like, it is, like, has so much lore to it. Kinda. It's like a puffle. If you still count that as a puffle, it's a fucking dirty sock. If you count that as like a... It's probably going to be expensive because it's like a really cool skin. And it's like a skin that's like really unique. Unlike Bald... Like, I know there's the Baldy skin, which is cool too. But like, something about Cinco de Mayo is like, that's like more worth it. If he does come out as a public skin, I would assume he's going to be probably in spicy servers and very expensive. Over the 10k, obviously, probably over 50k. So from 50k, I'm estimating 75k to 100k. So I have to basically grind my ass off for this skin. And I don't even know if it's out. So if you guys are trying to grind, like I said, this is not confirmed. Cinco de Mayo is not confirmed. I was just theorizing. Me and my friends were theorizing that he is not. He's going to be released. I'm not saying he is. I'm just theorizing that he could be. It's probably like a 20% chance that I'm right. And if I am, that's a pretty good call. But if you guys want to grind and you think he's coming back, you guys can grind for him. Best of luck. And if he is expensive, especially if he's putting a spicy server, then you know he's going to be expensive, bro. So I hope you guys have fun with grinding for that shit. It's probably going to be more like new skins that are like cheaper, much cheaper, obviously. Maybe a 10k coin skin like there was for the was there one for Christmas? I don't think there was, but there was for the 4-week update. That was pretty cool. There's also event bonus, quiz bonus. That's really cool. I think he might do that for Cinco de Mayo update, if there even is one. People were talking about how it's a permanent event, so like it comes back any year no matter what. So at least the Cinco skins will be back in the shop, which is pretty cool. But I think that, yeah, the event quiz bonus multiplier is pretty good. Like, if you want to really grind for those skins, that's a really good time to grind for those skins. Just get a private server, and yeah. And 6th anniversary is coming up too. I'll talk about that probably in the next podcast episode whenever I want to cook up that video. But Cinco de Mayo, I have high hopes for this update. I hope it's good. Obviously, it's not the end of the world if it's not, like, fantastic. If it doesn't have anything new. It's just another thing. I mean, it will still be cool. I mean, you get the return of Cinco de Sam and Cinco de Mayo. So my plans for my alt was to grind for Cinco de Mayo bear. Because I have Cinco de Sam on the alt, so I want to grind for Cinco de Mayo this year. So I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. I don't think you guys care. But my thoughts on the Cinco de Mayo update, I think that it's going to, if it does come out, I hope that Cinco de Mayo comes out, but I'm going to be broke after that, depending on how much it costs. But maybe you guys can get him, and I'll watch some gameplay videos of him if I can't afford him, and I'll just sob in the corner of my fucking room. Because that skin, another YouTuber made a video on, like, fake gameplay of it. It looked really good edited, but it looked really fun to use. So, how does he even edit those videos? It's crazy. But, yeah. I hope that this updates, if it does come out, I hope it's, like, doesn't have to be the best, obviously. No one's saying it has to be the best, but it might just be the same as last year. We did get one last year, so I have high hopes we're going to get one this year. But yeah, I think that's all I have to talk about in this episode. I know these like, they're not really a podcast, because they're like 20-minute videos, which podcasts go for like hours, but it's a mini podcast, so 20-minute videos basically per episode. Like I said, this podcast is just meant for, like, if you want to listen to this shit while you're playing bear, relax, chill out. Obviously, no one's forcing, you don't even have to listen to this. I'm more just made this because I wanted to try podcasts, and I was like, hey, why not just do a bear one? There's already a bear YouTuber, so why not? But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast. I have high hopes for whatever updates come, Bear Tower Defense. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in maybe the next episode, maybe my next bear upload. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.